So today I'd like to illustrate a WWH mindset, something you can use for positivity, by coming to one of my favourite local places where I like to go for a walk, or even for a walk and talk, which is where I'm combining fresh air and fitness with business calls. And it's this wonderful garden of honour that was built by our local British Legion in memory of those who served us in the World War. And behind me is just part of the garden. You've got some lovely landscaping and a bandstand and another big memorial area just behind the camera. But it's a really nice place. And I find it a very peaceful place. It's got some nice benches, nice to come and sit, to reflect, have a break from work or whatever. Now, to further illustrate and explain what this WWH mindset's about and why I've come to the memorial garden, I'd like to start by reading you a poem. And the poem is called In Flanders Fields by John McCrae. And here it goes. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, we felt dawn, we saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. So if I'm going through hard times or finding things difficult, having a low moment, a low day, a low week, whatever, one thing that I use to help me get through that is to think about people who perhaps have it worse or have been through worse. And World War is a fantastic example. If you imagine the hardship, the famine, the death that people went through, the long rebuilding process to rebuild destroyed cities, destroyed countries, blown up by bombs, mass burial grounds for burying those who fought for us, the famine, the poverty. If you compare that perhaps to our crisis now with Corona, maybe it's not that bad. And if the world came back from the seriousness of the World War, where people couldn't keep in touch with their loved ones through regular phone calls, the internet, WhatsApp video calls, actually maybe what we have right now isn't that bad. I'm not saying it's easy. It's definitely hard for me, emotionally, financially, but we've got through a lot worse. Generations before us came back and survived and rebuilt from really strong hardship. So think about maybe people around the world now who might be in a worse place than you. Think about previous generations that have been through hardships like the World War, and use that to think, okay, we can get through this, and yeah, it's going to be easier, and it's not that bad. And it's very much about what we have. This is the WWH mindset. Focus on what we have. We have our children. We have food, generally speaking, for many of us do. We aren't worried about living through the night, about our houses being blown up by bombs. What we have is some great things, great fun we can have at our homes while staying safe. Games we can play at home, movies we can watch. We can keep in touch with our friends and family through video conferencing. We do have a lot to be thankful for. And that is a WWH mindset, what we have.